Look at yourself. We have no fur. Why wear clothes? You wake up every single morning and blindly put on your pants. It feels completely normal. But think about our bizarre reality for a moment. We are completely exposed. We stand entirely smooth among incredibly furry wild beasts. Lions rock majestic manes. Bears wear thick coats. Even tiny mice have fluffy fur covering their little bodies. We proudly dropped our coats. This evolutionary choice is wonderfully weird. Let us travel back in time to the sunny African savanna. Millions of years ago, our brave ancestors walked the land. Dense forests quickly shifted into vast open grasslands. They had to hunt fast. Imagine chasing swift prey under the blazing hot African sun. Thick fur was a trap. It held intense body heat during the wildest running hunts. Hunters would quickly overheat. They would collapse before ever catching their daily food. That is terrible for survival. So nature did a magic trick to save us. We slowly lost that fur. We traded it for smooth bare skin. And something truly amazing appeared next. Millions of tiny sweat glands. We became the most elite sweating machines on the planet. Moisture cooled our skin fast. We could run continuously for many grueling hours. We outlasted our tired prey. Winning the grand survival race felt absolutely incredible. Naked skin was a superpower. It kept our busy ancestors active and wonderfully alive. But life loves big plot twists. The global climate began to dramatically change. Bitter cold winds started blowing. Freezing nights across the plains became incredibly harsh. Suddenly, bare skin felt awful. We desperately needed instant warm cover to survive the night. We grabbed thick animal hides. We wrapped those rough skins tightly around our shivering bodies. Problem solved easily, right? It is not quite that simple. Science hides a wild secret inside microscopic bugs. Geneticists looked at human lice. Researchers at the University of Florida investigated this creepy mystery. It sounds totally gross. But this weird clue is brilliantly fascinating. They studied Lice DNA closely. Humans actually host two totally different lice types today. Head lice live in hair. Body lice live exclusively hiding inside woven fabric. They only survive on clothes. Without comfortable clothes, they die incredibly fast. So scientists traced their evolutionary split. When did body lice evolve? The shocking answer changed our entire historical timeline forever. About 100,000 years ago. Or maybe even much earlier than anyone originally guessed. This date is mind-blowing. It was way before any major freezing ice ages began. Before we left warm Africa. Why did we dress so early? Thermoregulation was clearly not the primary reason. We wanted physical skin protection. Thorny bushes constantly scratched the skin during hunting trips. The bright sun burns skin. Nasty bugs bite us without any mercy whatsoever. A simple animal skin saved us. It effectively blocked everyday pain and physical harm. Basic covers successfully prevented many deadly bacterial infections. But humans are deeply complex. We crave rich social connections with our surrounding community. We love showing off status. We absolutely love artistic visual self-expression. Look at ancient body paint. Our ancestors wildly loved smearing bright red ochre everywhere. They drew on their skin. Art came long before any actual fitted clothes appeared. We wanted to look unique. We deeply wanted to belong together in united tribes. Fashion was instantly born there. Then a huge cognitive leap finally happened. Let us visit freezing Siberia. Deep inside the dark, mysteriously magical Denisova cave. 50,000 long years ago. Someone brilliant lovingly held a tiny bone. A hollow bird bone splinter. They carefully bored a perfectly clean hole through it. They polished it incredibly smooth. They proudly invented the very first sewing needle. This tiny tool changed everything. It was pure genius engineering from a creative mind. Now we could stitch hides. We could easily tailor snug-fitted clothes for winter. Neanderthals made great clothes too. They scraped thick hides very cleanly using stone tools. They bravely fought Europe's brutally cold, freezing winters. Denisovans wore beautifully polished, shiny, decorative ornaments. Dressing up is deeply primal. Later, we delightfully discovered amazing plant fibers. Animal skins were too heavy. They were extremely stiff and often smelled quite terrible. So, we twisted the dried flax fibers. We magically spun strong, soft threads from raw plants. We happily wove our very first beautiful fabrics. We dyed them bright colors. Over 30,000 long years ago, our modern closets slowly took their wonderful shape. Light, breezy wraps for the scorching summer heat. Heavy, thick cloaks for winter. Special, magnificent robes for sacred cultural rituals. Fashion saved humanity from extinction. Science proved this wild theory. Never underestimate a good outfit. Put your best clothes on.